1, 2, 3, and 4. Count what you have now. Don't count what you don't have.
Travel up these boys are hungry again. We just went to try and sort out the Uniqlo situation. Jordan wanted to make some returns, but unfortunately, we had the wrong passport. They needed Scott's son's passport, which is back at home. So we're gonna have to do that on our return trip to Tokyo. My feet hurt, so I'm just taking a break and letting these dogs cool down. And then I believe the plan is to go to Harajuku, go and do some op shopping there and see what's around. And then I think we're going to go to Shibuya. I think it's unrealistic that we're going to go back to Shinjuku or anywhere else. Maybe towards Itagawa Kaiwai Station, because Utsuma-san has recommended that there are some good places around there. He's also enlightened us that the Shin in front of some places, so for example, the station before Kaiwa is Shin Kaiwa, and he says Shin means new, so it's a lot of a newer city than it is to the other places.
After Jordan and Scott filled their stomachs and I had let my feet rest for a bit, we briefly stopped at a local beer spot to quench our thirst, before heading to the station to catch the next train to Shibuya.
That was a long train ride with my sore feet, but we're finally here in Shibuya. We're going to go to the famous crossing and then go from there, but first we've got to find our way out. It's so busy here. Definitely probably the busiest station we've been to yet. Pretty busy here, eh, Scott?
Really busy. Big difference from the other places we've been to.
Shibuya's got one of the biggest crossings in the world.
Yep. And it's like 4 crossings that
All intersect each other.
we're going to try crossing.
Did you find out where we need to go?
We can go wherever, though.
I know that. I know. You went over there pretending you can read and shit. You looked at the pictures and went, whoa.
One of the many inside jokes me and Jordan share is that Jordan never learned how to read. This is based on the fact that Jordan has the reading speed of a primary schooler. However, reading may not have been Jordan's strong suit, but he was an excellent navigator, getting us where we needed to go with only a few wrong turns every now and then.
Okay, looks like we finally found the crossing, but just trying to dodge people as you walk. It's very, very busy. Yeah. Massive skyscrapers. Look at that. Whoa!
We soon bumped into this girl who we'll call Alex. Alex seemed lost at the station where we got out. Apparently she walked all the way here from the next city over. She ended up joining us as we tried to make sense of the hustle and bustle that is Shibuya.
Okay, we're crossing now. So there's a massive load. Like, so many people everywhere you look. I think that's the one thing I'm learning about Japan is just how crowded it is. But there also seems to be like a huge tourist number as well. We've seen a lot of tourists on this trip, eh?
Yeah.
More than I was expecting.
The most has been here.
After making it through the crowded chaos that is Shibuya Scramble Crossing, we decided to find a spot for lunch. We explored the busy streets until we came across a small ramen shop, which of course caught the eye of Scott-san. We ordered our ramen and sat down for lunch, watching from the counter as the ramen was prepared right in front of us. We got to know Alex a little bit more and talked about our plans for the rest of the trip while we waited. Finally, our ramen was ready and it was time to dig in.
So we just had a lovely ramen dinner. Then we came to paying and there was a bit of a language barrier there. Turned out we thought we were overpaying for what we ordered. It turned out, because we used such a big note, he gave us too much change back and he was just asking for like 300 yen more. So managed to figure that out now. Now we're heading off to the next location. I think maybe some photos, something like that. I mean, everything is beautiful here. And then we're gonna decide where we're gonna go from there. I really need to find a bathroom though, which is proving a little bit difficult. So we've had our meal. What was her name? Amber.
Oh my god. I am so sorry, Amber. I have been calling you Alex the whole time because I had forgotten your name, only now just realizing that I found it here within the vlog footage. So if you're watching this, my bad.
Amber bounced. What the fuck is that, Scott?
Oh, I found it again. It's what I looked like last time. This is me after my ramen. I'm very happy.
A very happy golden man. Yeah, I don't know where we're gonna go now. I heard someone say Soplan? Soplan? Soplan?
I mean...
It's either that or the miniature pig cap. You tired, buddy?
With so much to do and so much to see, we were indecisive on where we should go next. Amber was on her way to see a punk band at a hidden club that was said to be performing that night. We decided to follow her and see if the rumors were true.
Whoa. Flashing lights, lights, lights. We're heading to some random fucking bar all the way downstairs. Let you know how it goes.
Yeah, so it turned out to be a private event in which you had to have ordered tickets ahead of time. So we quickly left in order to start our thrift shopping.
Yo, so we did a little thrift haul. I picked up a jumper, Scott's picked up a few things. Now my knee is really starting to hurt. So we're trying to head back to the station so we can head back to Itagawa. And then from there, we're gonna try and find a local place where we can buy a few drinks, just have a nice time. And then I think we're gonna have a bit of an early night. Hopefully Senkei will still be awake so we can say hi. But if not, we'll see him in the morning anyway. Okay. It's our final.
I'm hungry, bro. Can you go get my fucking food, dude? Sorry, my bad. I'll just play it around. Take two. Take two.
It's our final day in Itagawa. Senkei and Nomi have been very sweet. They've got this book here where they have all the guest books, and there's lots of different logs here from different people. And so we've wrote an entry as well. Most people write about a page. We've wrote a page between me and Scott. Jordan has let us just kind of talk for him. We've really enjoyed our time here, I think. I particularly like Itagawa because it's very different from the other cities. The other cities are quite busy, and Itagawa is very tranquil, very peaceful. Like last night we got a couple beers and we just sat by the lakeside, and that was really nice. We're now getting ready for Kyoto. So we have to catch a Shinkansen from either Tokyo or Shinagawa station, and then we're going to head directly to Kyoto. We've got a booking there, we've got a hotel. I'm really looking forward to some onsens. I could use some actual rest on my legs for a little bit, but I think we're most excited for biking. I think biking is going to be a big part of what we do over there. Yeah, it's sad that like our first stage of Tokyo is coming to an end so quickly. I feel like we just got accustomed to everything here, especially since day one. We were quite nervous. Now we're pretty used to the train system and everything like that, and it's all kind of running pretty smoothly. Senkei has been kind enough to offer us a ride over to the station, so he's going to drop us off and say goodbye, which will be nice. But yeah, most mornings we've just kind of sat here with a coffee, maybe a cigarette, and just been chilling. But yeah, I think we'll really miss coming here. Hopefully one day we can maybe come back. I really enjoyed Itagawa. I think I speak for all the boys that we quite enjoyed it, but we are excited for the next legs of our trip.
So Kyoto, Osaka, and then back to Tokyo. All right, see you later. Come on, Jordan.
That's me then.
So we're currently on our way to go get some food before we go. The boys couldn't wait, so yeah, just gonna go get a little snack and just say goodbye to Gao as well. I think, yeah, we're definitely gonna miss this place for sure. Maybe we'll come back. Maybe we'll come back for a little visit or something though, because we didn't really get to see any of the local bars or anything there. Most places are pretty busy though. That's kind of one thing that we've noticed is that anytime we go to a bar or try to go to a bar or something like that, it's usually pretty packed. So I think you've got to come a bit early for it. But yeah. Scott has decided to go for a Japanese delicacy today. McDonald's. What'd you order, Scott?
I got hotcakes and a mega muffin. It's like a burger.
First bite. Oishi.
With Scott's unsatisfied, it was time to say goodbye to Senkei. I found it pretty hard to say goodbye, despite how excited I was to explore Kyoto. Senkei and his wife Naomi made us feel so welcomed, and we loved our time there. But alas, it was time to press on. Senkei offered to take us to the station and see us off, which we were very grateful for.
We're about to board the train from Shinkoya to Tokyo Station, and then from Tokyo Station we're heading on to the Shinkansen all the way to Kyoto. You hyped for that, Jordan?
Oh, can't wait.
I wasn't fully sure if Jordan was actually registering what I was saying. He just stared back at me blankly the same way a fish would when you tap the glass to get their attention.
Yo, so we finally got here, got our tickets. We're about to head on the Shinkansen to Kyoto. It was surprisingly easier and more straightforward than I thought, but Tokyo Station's huge. So we ended up getting the Hikari line, which has more stops than the other line, but there is one other one which could have been like, it stops many times along the way, so this one I think is still going to be pretty quick. So the bullet train's just departed and we've got off. We are now in Kyoto. Now we've got to make it all the way over to our hotel, which hopefully isn't too far away, but who knows. How do you feel after the trip?
Well rested.
You had a big nap, didn't you?
Big nap.
You also had a nap, didn't you?
Cat nap, yeah. Quite hungry though.
I didn't.
We're finally here in our accommodation. Pretty central. It's only about 6 minutes from the local station, and pretty nice so far. We've all got beds this time, so Scott's not on a tatami bed anymore. That's a plus. We've also got some added security and stuff like that as well. We've got some safes and a few other things as well. Got a little fridge. That's going to be handy. Yeah, I mean the view here isn't that great. It's pretty restricted, but we got full view of a basketball court, so if anyone's going to be balling, you're going to be first eyes on the scene, aren't you, Jordan? So we're going for a walk at the moment. It's about 6 o'clock now, so almost dinner time, but we're not really too hungry at the moment. Which is a big surprise for the trip so far. So we're heading to like a local camera store. Some of these places stay open for ages. The one that we're going to stays open till 10 p.m. So shops stay pretty late here. I'm wondering if it's because we're seen pretty central in Kyoto, but not 100% sure. But yeah, in Kyoto so far I've seen a bit like Itagawa, there's quite a blend of like more modern looking buildings, but that like right outside there was a temple, so there's quite a bit here in terms of like the architecture and how everything looks. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's quite different to Tokyo, but also very similar at the same time. So. So today is our first full day in Kyoto. I think we're pretty settled in now. We've kind of just spent the morning like dealing with some of the admin, so we've done some laundry, so we've got a timer on that. I'm waiting to go pick that up. The boys have gone out to go get some cash out because we've run pretty low. We used a lot of cash for the Shinkansen. And then yeah, after that I think we're going to go out and explore. The weather's meant to not be too great today. Meant to be even worse tomorrow, but Wednesday, our final full day, is meant to be the best weather that we've got. So at the moment, they're going to come back, and then I think we're going to decide where we want to go today. I think we've decided that on the best morning, we're going to go to the Red Gates, which looks pretty cool. And I think today we're going to go to some of the parks that are around here. But we haven't really made a full comprehensive plan yet. I think we're just trying to get all of our admin sorted first.
We're currently getting a massage in one of the chairs. This is like this big pod capsule thing. Oh, it's working the butt right now.
We're currently waiting for an Uber because we decided we just did not want to try and use the train or bus systems today. Mostly because it's so late in the day, so we just want to be able to get some stuff actually done and see some things before things start to close or before it starts to rain, because the weather's not looking too great. So we've decided that we're heading today to the Arashiyama Monkey Park. By coincidence, we were just looking for things to do and found there was a monkey park, and I've been dying to see some monkeys here. And when I pitched it to Scott-san and Jordan, they were very keen to see the monkeys as well.
Is it coming?
Yes, Jordan, the Uber is coming. Way to kill my excitement about the monkeys. You know how much they mean to me. Our Uber finally arrived and we started talking with the driver on the way over to see the monkeys. He mostly spoke Chinese, so we used Google Translate in order to communicate. I'm not sure how it happened, but he started talking to us about the kind of woman he liked.
Beautiful women are good looking.
Which gave me an idea.
お前に一つ聞きたいことがある。どんな女がタイプだ？
よくわかんねえけど、強いて言うなら。
你喜欢哪种类型的女孩？
我喜欢大白腿。
I like
As we laughed and chatted, we eventually arrived at Arashia Monkey Park.
Okay, we got here, we took the Uber in the end. Uber driver was very, very nice enough to give us his Instagram, and he's just said, let him know if we need a ride again, and he'll give us a big discount. Mostly because Jordan and Scott like UFC, so thanks to them, we're in. But we're heading up to the monkey park now. We got our admission ticket, and we're just gonna see what it holds. Monkey time. I told you we get some monkeys at some point, but they seem pretty relaxed, to be honest. They kind of said like stay 2 meters away from the monkeys, but they just walk up to you, so. Thoughts, boys? What do we think of Monkey Park? What's your favorite part about Monkey Park?
Obviously.
You saw a guy doing it, not a monkey. Monkey see, monkey do, as they say, ain't that right, boys?
Favorite part is the
Trying to feed some monkeys. Well, film me first, eh? So we're waiting for a monkey to pull up. They'll pull up over here, and then we're gonna give them the nut. Mr. Monkey.
Bro, the monkey do not want to hit.
Oh, he does. Nut? Did you say thank you, bro?
Leaders.
He stole my nut. Would you like a nut? A nut? There you go. Hey bro, it's fine. Like, bought it from the store. I don't know who's more hungry, you or the monkey.
I can guarantee you.
Jordan has weighed up eating the pack of nuts that he's been bought. Oh, look at this little guy, Jordan. Come on. Oh, he's scaring them all off. Transaction's been complete. Would you like a peanut?
Oh, he ain't fucking around.
Peanut?
Oy.
No more peanuts for you, bro. You've had a lot. You fat. No peanuts. No.
Oh, you do look kind of cute though.
Nah, bro, he got a big old wart. He's only looking at the nuts. If I give one to the one next to him, he's gonna fucking kill him. He's got lust in his eye. Oh, look at the little monkey. Jordan here. There you go, monkey. So the monkeys were a great success. Absolutely thrilled with that. It cost us like $6 plus like 50 cents to feed them. So we had an amazing time.
After I had my fill of seeing all the monkeys, we made it back down the mountain. It started to rain. We spotted some local seafarers as we stumbled across a food stall serving a famous cheese savory snack in the shape of a coin.
Now raining. We've successfully caught the first bus and happened to find a temple right behind us. However, I think it's closed, so we're probably not going to explore that today. So we're gonna go and try and see if we can find some food, because poor Scott-san, you're hungry, aren't you, buddy? And Jordan's getting there, and to be honest, I'm pretty hungry myself, so we're gonna have a little look where we are at the moment and see what's there.
We started to make our way back home, but of course, the cheese coin that we had earlier was merely an appetizer as we demolished some local ramen close to our accommodation.
Thank you so much.
Thank you! See ya. Yo, so now we're heading out to a bar. Got dripped up a little bit, dressed it a little bit. It's gonna be a bit upsetting though if we can't actually find a place to drink. The only place that we seem to find was just like Japanese businessmen only, which basically is not really us. It's not really us. But
Maybe me, but not us.
Sure. But we'll find a place. We'll find a place to let you know. It's pretty wet, so we're having to share an umbrella until we can find a conveni to get Scott one as well. But we're also on the hunt for a bar, because I mean, if we find that first, that's where we're going. Weirdly enough though, it's not very cold. It's still surprisingly humid, despite the wet weather, so yeah.
After getting Scott-san an umbrella, we headed to one of the restaurants that was still open in search for dinner. trying everything from takoyaki to sashimi and even whale.
So we definitely got a little bit wet, but we found a place. We're only allowed to stay here till 10:30 and it's pretty much 10 o'clock now, so I think we're only just going to get like one drink and then head to the family mart across the road. Come by. Come by. This beer is pretty good. This one is called the Daydream. It's really nice actually. It's quite fruity.
I'm gonna buy everybody's sushi. I haven't had sushi.
Scott-san got the...
Deep fried whale. Oh.
It's not in English, but it tastes, they're both very nice. So we saw an unusual item on the menu, whales. And so we're all trying a little bit of whale. It's deep fried, comes with like a little bit of a mayo, but itadakimasu. Surprisingly just very fishy. It's nice though, it's nice.
So good success. We just hit up the Konbini, got a few more brews, and we're heading back to the hotel at the moment. It is pissing down though. The weather is meant to get worse and worse, so we're doing the best we can at the moment.
We had a big night last night. We were heading home and then we decided, you know what, let's go out. Let's go see if we can find a bar or something where we can go to. And we did manage to find one, which is really nice. We tried some unusual things that we've never had before, such as whale. We also had our first lot of sushimi, which was really, really nice. Big fan of the salmon and the tuna for sure. Then after that, we were walking home and we went past the family mart and it's pouring down with rain. And we decided, let's get a couple drinks and we'll go park up just under this little shelter and we'll just drink there. And so we did that. And then we did that, went back to family mart about another 2 or 3 times. And we were there till 4 a.m. until a polite Japanese man came and asked us to leave. Yeah, so we came home and basically just passed the fuck out. We were asleep for a long time. Jordan's kind of only just started to rise within the last half hour. I was up a bit earlier but needed to go back to bed because my head was throbbing. Scott-san's actually gone out and he's going to go see some stuff. I think he said he was taking stuff out, but he was trying to buy us some Picari sweat, which is apparently the Powerade equivalent for Japan. So we're enjoying that. So the plan for today is we're going to head to Philosopher's Park to see the last of the blossoms and try and make the most of that. The weather's meant to hold today. It looks pretty overcast and like it could rain, but it's meant to hold today. So we're going to go do that while we can. Scott really wants to check out the Samurai District, which is not too far from home. I don't know if we'll do that today or tomorrow because we also really wanted to go get some shopping done and see if we can go to one of the animal cafes. There's a few around here. So far I've seen several cat ones, several dog ones, and also an owl one. So we might go check out one of those.
However, little did I know that there would be a slight delay in the plan when my phone started ringing with Scott-san calling for help.
So, slight delay in the plans. Scott-san's gone out for lunch at the same noodle place we went to last night. But he forgot it's only cash and he'd used most of his cash last night. But I need to come in there and save him, bring him some money that he can use. So we're off to go do that right now. Very windy today. I'm gonna have to definitely get changed out of shorts when I get back. But we're almost there to save Scott-san. He's just across the corner. So for us, the landmark is Coco's. So Coco's Ichibanya is a chain restaurant here in Japan, a chain curry restaurant. And the restaurant we went to was just around the corner.
So
found Scott-san. He enjoyed his meal, but yeah, just ended up shortchanged with, you know, the fact that they're only accepting cash in a lot of places. Where are we heading now, Scott-san? Back to the
Yeah, I
room?
think back to the hotel, and then we're gonna go to Philosopher's Park for some photos. And then after that, I'm thinking some cat cafes, owl cafe. Yeah, that's pretty good stuff.
And I was saying that we should definitely try and see if we can go to that samurai district and a few temples tomorrow.
Yes.
If the weather's good. But hopefully we can do it on bike since it's so close.
Yeah.
So it's about 3:10 at the moment. We've decided we're heading to Philosopher's Park. It's definitely late in the day, so we're to be fair, it's on all of us, so we're getting a taxi. It's not too expensive, but we just thought rather that and gain an hour than lose one trying to catch trains and buses and stuff. We can always do that on the way back. But yeah.
So we were on our way to Philosopher's Park, a place notable for its big stretch of cherry blossom trees alongside the long stream that stretches the park.
Everyone's out here making the most of the blossoms today. You can see it actually going down the river as the trees are like falling in the river. I also saw ABC TV, which I believe is a Japanese news network, also seems to be recording the blossoms here. So I think these are definitely the final days for some of these blossoms, considering how much has fallen. But yeah, it's beautiful and completely surrounded by them.
Currently trying on some kimonos. We thought, why not? We're in Kyoto, might as well. I've got one, Scott's got one. Jordan's opted out, but we might need him for the cash. But we'll see. I should have enough.
Oh no, he said it's
But he said Suika should be fine, so it's all good. Here I attempted my Japanese in order to help Scott-san out with his kimono questions.
Shall I ask, do you want me to ask him about this?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Sumimasen. これは切り開くためのものですか？
はい。
Oh, so they do get cut open?
あ、違います。これは no。
No, no.
Oh,
Okay. Just checking.
Got you, understand that.
例えばこういうのは切ってシュッ。
Do we pull those out?
これはこのまま着用していただいたら大丈夫です。
It's fine to wear this as it is. Purchase.
Scott-san and I were the proud owners of our very own kimonos.
See, boys? Skocks, mate.
So me and Scott-san decided on our kimonos. Pretty happy with them, to be honest. Scott says he's planning on wearing his regularly, even in the CBD, so look out for him. He'll be that one weeaboo. But apart from that, I think today's been a pretty good day. It's been pretty chill. Mostly just photos and videos, which has been really, really cool. Yeah, it was a nice photo day for us, and I think just trying to make the most of these cherry blossoms while they last is going to be good. I think we're going to be lucky enough to get 1 or 2 more days with them before they really start to come down. You're already seeing huge bunches everywhere, all over the floor. But we're off to go take a few more photos, and then I think we're heading to either a dog or cat cafe, where you can order coffee, few little treats and stuff like that, and feed the dogs and cats. We couldn't get the Owl Cafe because it closes early. It's got some. Also vlogging. So we have found a little detour here with all these cool lit up lanterns. Jordan's quickly using it to take some photography here. But it's very peaceful and tranquil. And you can see from the top out there, there's more lanterns and lights. So I think these stairs go all the way up there. Honestly, this was just like a small little walk from kind of the main central roads. And at night, it's just beautiful. So we just took a bus and now we're currently heading towards the Cat Cafe. I think we've found the area. Can't specifically see the building yet, but hopefully we should find it soon. I think this one's open till late as well, like 10 p.m. So I think we're probably going to do that and then get some dinner afterwards and then maybe head in for a chill night as we've got a lot of biking and all sorts tomorrow. So we made it to the Cat Cafe. Rather straightforward, just did it on the system. Printed a receipt, you can stay as long as you want or as short as you want. And they actually had big slippers for me and Scott's son.
Once we had collected our complimentary drink with our admission pass, it was time to go and see the cats. They were all quite shy at first, keeping to themselves and out of reach. It was only when the staff recommended a cat treat stick made from animal fat that the cats came and finally approached us.
So we're currently looking for dinner and we just found the Zaza. Zaza bar. I'll have to let you know if there's Zaza in there. I don't think so. But hopefully.
To our disappointment, it turned out there was no Zaza in there whatsoever. After having one of the worst dinners I've ever had, we took the scenic way home, walking along the riverside looking at all the lights and cherry blossoms illuminating along the waterfront.
Okay, we didn't sleep until 1 today, so we're deciding. It is 10:30, but we're just finishing a quick episode of JoJo's. Then we're gonna go rent bikes for the day. But outside, absolute clear skies. It's probably the best weather we've seen during our entire time in Japan so far.
We made it to the bike hire and got kitted out with our bikes for the day. From there, we decided the first stop was a local temple to explore.
So we've picked up our bikes. Jordan did all the hard legwork for this one to find it.
As usual.
He's also going to be navigating, I think, because
fuck. Okay.
yeah, I can't do both.
I can't do both either. Okay.
But we're all ready, all got our bikes, and we're off. So it's definitely hard to film the biking one-handed. That kind of goes against the rules as well of doing that, but the footage is so good. But the bike ride was good, but we've got to a really crowded and congested area now, very close to the shrine, so we're just dropping off the bikes to lock up so we can go the rest of the way on foot. It is hectic over here, very, very busy, but at the same time there are little spots which are really, really quiet, and there's a lot of prayer and other things that are going on here. But you can hear everything from music to food vendors to giant people. Smell the incense and candles that had been burning here from before. And they'd be all the way on these little stools like this one over here. And yeah, no, that's like a whole other layer to the experience to walking through, because you're seeing all these sights and the lights coming down through the trees. You know,
After we finished exploring the Fushi Inari Shrine Temple, we hopped back on our bikes and made our way to the next one.
So we're on to our next temple now. It's gotten too crowded to ride our bikes in the streets, so me and Scott's on just walk you the rest of the way up. I think Jordan's pressed on ahead. He seems to be in a hell of a rush. So this must be a very popular temple, because my goodness me, it is crowded in here. We're slowly trying to move the bikes through, but honestly, it's proven to be very difficult. So around here there are so many different temples, the biggest being in the background here, and it is massive. It's very hard to see all of it in like a frame, but yeah, a photo of it doesn't do it justice. It is definitely a huge monumental thing. I think we're extra lucky being here today with all of the blossoms still happening. And they're starting to fall, and you see a lot of people in kimonos and those kind of things. Isn't that right, Jordan? Where do we put the incense? Sadly, we're heading on our way out now. Kind of seen pretty much everything we can here, but we've also got to get the bikes back for 6 o'clock, so this place was definitely one of the best spots we've had so far. It's just absolutely beautiful. So much, like the combination of nature and the temples and like the historical aspect of it all. It's just a really, really special place. And despite how busy it is, it's still quite tranquil in some areas. Like you can find little nooks and crannies where you can kind of just sit, either for a photo opportunity or just kind of if you want to be at peace with nature and everything. And it's great. Aye.
Good morning. Look at this loser, bro. Anyway, so today we are now leaving Kyoto. We have to be out here by 11. It's almost 10, so we're doing some frantic last-minute packing. And then we're going to head and do a little bit of shopping and then make our way over to Osaka for our stay there.
So it's another pretty sunny day today. We've managed to be able to leave our luggage at the hotel while we go explore for a couple of hours. I think we're just getting lunch and doing a little bit of shopping and probably just take it quite easy. Our check-in isn't until like 4 or 5, but they said we could definitely come earlier. So I think we'll probably head out for another couple hours and then probably start making our way over there, kind of get there around about 2, 3-ish, and that should be fine. Have you enjoyed your stay so far, Scott-san?
Great time, especially yesterday. And biking and the temples and stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
And you, Jordan? You had a good stay?
Awesome. I feel like we haven't done enough in Osaka. Kyoto? Yeah,
Kyoto's huge though. It's the same with like all of these places, to be honest. We're just getting samples more than anything else, really.
Well, it's just because our stay in Tokyo was like so efficient while also being super relaxed.
Yeah.
Whereas here has been relaxed, but not as efficient.
What are your predictions for Osaka?
Well, Osaka we have like 0 plans.
Although we had no plans, it was time for us to get ready to make our way to Osaka, the next leg of our trip. I really enjoyed my time in Kyoto. It was amazing to see how freely you can bike and ride across the city without the fear of traffic and cars. Being able to see the serene monuments of the local Japanese temples across the city, embracing cultural traditions, and of course seeing the beautiful cherry blossoms in full bloom. Although our time in Kyoto was short, we got to see so much and experience so many things. And as sad as I am to be leaving, I know I'll be back one day to keep exploring the many wonders that make this place so special.